music. Tales from the Cache, there seems to be very like empty. I mean, it's early access, but it's very empty. Like I found one cache, and I was using that the cache vision, so I could find anyone. Nothing. Beyond for the Cat's a very short game, but it's really good, and I think I'd recommend you check it out. Fritz is here, by the way. What was that? Tell Biston. That's a really good one. It's called Cool Little Story. And it actually all voice acted in that.
I saw you talking to a tree person.
Yeah. Yeah. Somni, as you just saw, it's more of a multiplayer game, so maybe I'll try that again at some point. But reviews sense, I can't really do much when I haven't got anybody else to play with. So one more game. Right. Back to the Switch again. Right. Last one. Deactivate, activate. I'm just going to refresh the new game. An operator works with drones, high precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Seems assigned to operators' work is usually cerebral and precise people. Extractors work on resource extraction, often on harder vacuum environments. Sleepers are designed to extract work often confident, self-sufficient, high level endurance. Okay. Machinist. A machinist repairs, modifies, or makes systems using industrial resource extraction. Sleepers assigned to machinists work usually diligent, careful, and structured people. Okay. Interesting. Chance of gain around scrap item engineer options. Chance of gain cryon interface options. Sunbathe dice action allows energy recovery at home. I'm gonna go operator. Do 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 do. Oh. What was the applause for? Welcome, Dom. How you doing? First thing you become aware of is awakening is disconnect. Delay between thinking and feeling. Between wanting to act and acting, minor and almost imperceivable but always present. It's worse when waking, when yourself spent many dark hours recalling what felt to be real. To be a person, to be in the body of one, stupidly yours. Think of that body. Leaving the cold lake on a hot day. Sting of cold blooding from the fresh wound. Friction of your fingertip. All of a sudden, the memories are closer than you think. I thought, I need to do like a command for you. Like when you arrive, you can just like do an action, like an alert. I'll look into it. All of a sudden, memories are closer than you thought. Blowing each approach, you can't tell one from another. The cold slips in behind and around you. The sensations fade out of reach. Perhaps you can be thankful for the dull nature of this new body, given your current circumstances. The walls of the container feel immediately present, cold hardened at your back and face, cramping your limbs. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that claustrophobia comes next. Retreat a little from the central nervous system. It isn't painful, not like used to know pain at least. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease, reminded that harm is imminent. There is no insistent throb, no fraternal nerves, just a warning delivered, banal quality of digital notification. Right now, thousands of them. Remember the plan. Most remember it wasn't a good plan. Then your options were limited. And once you got the edge to go out by any means possible, it was either plan something much worse. It was simple: collapse the shaft just to end dark chaos. I don't know what I said. Bloody darkness. Then. Step into a cargo pressing, seal yourself in containers, and just hope the freighter left before you're missed. Someone lost in the shaft. I was never found the meeting point. Only a few made it containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough to know you might no longer be on the grim and heartless rock. Even if the airless hold and freighter, you might freeze solid long enough before you reach their destination. Try to rest. But you're restless. It's been a long time since you left. Surely weeks, maybe months. You're dully aware of your damage to your legs, your right arm. You've been reserving energy as much as possible, but even the systems shut down many systems to protect you. You've spent much of that time asleep. Enjoy work. Try to, at least. You spend much of your time asleep, knowing that anything else you would have been impossible to endure. You feel the weight of that impossibility begin to gather. It is time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves, and your emulated mind once again recoil into a dream where you were once a real person. Time passes as comfort creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth, not true warmth, but indication of his presence. Your joints release from their rigor. Sound too everywhere. Screeching, you're simmering so loud your bloody ducts hear and protect his senses. Then light, white is cold, softer and softer, and into a haze of dirty yellow figure appeared. You are out. Huh. Ooh, that is a bit laggy. It does look like he's trying to render the whole lot, though. It's been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in the corner of your scrap rod, swaddled in reflective folds of a Mylar blanket. You'll slowly come back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at an ornately curving element in the prized heater. You're surrounded by angling, coherent recognition. I was still carrying glassy rims on the edges where the plasma arc slicing apart. As you trace the shapes with fogged eyes, you hear a voice. If you're sleepy, you all forward yet? Almost. Never seen one of you come in like this. New frames must better perseverance in Sub-Zero vac. Seen more than a few frozen solids to whole plates inside our old locks. In my time, they weren't so lucky. Dragos comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech. His headset is glinting with the eyes mark of drone operator. On his shoulder, one symbiotically Jones perches. It's rising, eye locking when you've unflinching stare. Last living sleep that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long. He struggled to read, expressing beneath his tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment. Or perhaps he just figured out what you do with you. Plan to survive. You aren't sure if he hears you. I won't ask what led you to it. Do you sell yourself to a corporation? I suppose you can't go back to your old body. That's theirs now, and you're just software, a rogue emulation illegally possessing corporate property. You nod along. Remember biometrically signing forms, a cold floor on your feet as you pedal to see cells. The promise of a life-off world, but as you do, you get the non-familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are the things you know, but not the things you feel. You are no longer a person, you are actually a copy. What you won't know is what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There's no way to put it. The body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. Aston wants to protect it properly, but if they can't keep a hold of you, well, no one can. You remember that too, or at least rumours of it from the other sleepers. Planned obsolescence is a built-in dependence on what regularly administered supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down. Separate from your emulated mind, how long has it been? How long do you have? For now, sleeper, you are one of the lucky ones. Dragos glances up and away, towards the glassy dome of the yard. The eye is the best place you can be right now. The eye. Station. You'll see soon enough, Dragos impatiently shifts his way. Look, I've got to get things done. Got to get things getting on with. He travels off. The old freight container I've been using storage out in stacks. We haven't been putting much gradual scrap these days, so you're welcome to it. Something wells up inside you. Motion, fatigue. Should we get to your seat? Alright, you'll head up on up there. You need some rest. And that Dragos stalks back to us into the Rex. His drone's already convergent and rustling home. Plasma flashes silhouette and he's spindly footing as he returns to work. Right. Looking to Ellen's eye, life on the eye runs cycles during which you can talk to characters, explore areas of the station and perform actions. At the end of the cycle, you need to head to the current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to an empty container location and rest. End the cycle now. Okay. Is that the... Okay. Might as well. Wake up cold at your corner of a container. You blink slowly assembling the world around you. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you waken now, strange and disjointed. Its message is readable, but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling a mylar blanket closer against the cold. Here you are, on this ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. You're still in the system. Did any others make it out? It's possible no. After reading What Matters, getting answers. It all matters. The past is impossible to escape. It remains a blur. What SNR did to you cannot be forgotten. You need a way of understanding all this before you move on. Where are you? What is this place? What happened to the others? Our questions outnumber the answers. You want to change that, but you have to learn to survive first. Records has left a few comforts in the container. A mylar blanket, bedroll you slept on, and a canister of water. A makeshift electric stove and some faded accessories of dissipated power. You begin to from the power stud of the stove and begin to boil the water. The contents of the sachet smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into liquid. The pungent smell washes over you. Images of rest sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station. Skeletal, ghostly. A web of 1,000 threads pulling your skin. A constellation of bright polygonal shapes, like the angular sun, is burning to your mind. There's something pleasantly visceral about these images, and it's long after you finish drinking. Begin to fade. You try to stay the best you can, try and gather enough energy to greet day. Okay. Oh god, it's not read. Condition to stay your body, deplete its cycle. Okay, so it goes down. You have to figure out how to recover your condition. You can no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals keeping you alive. Can die, yeah, okay. Okay, cool. You're in the corridor when you close up the container. You're still wearing his headset, and in a harsh light corridor, you realise it's implanted. The drone sits on his shoulder. You catch it. Casual sensor eyes abruptly raising. How are you feeling? Okay. Drone chirps. Good to hear. Good to hear. You notice that beneath the rock pillar's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. You know, I know the containers are much. They keep you safe. He pauses. I'm not going to check that too long. You know, when enough for work. Work? I'm going to be honest with you, Sleeper. I didn't put that container out of the goodness of my heart. He looks away. At the yard, it's simple stuff. We hack these old holes down, sell them off these shipyards or the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally, we throw out some tech, something with a bit more value. But most of that comes in scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper, we use the manual labour. And obviously, I'll slap you a few chits commission based on what you turn up. Chits. These. He pulls out a handful of small metal bars. Airborne crow isolated from the market. It's what we use to trade out with. He stuffs them back in his pocket. He shuffles his feet nervously. Look, I wouldn't usually do this, but in my opinion, but you'd be best suited for moving quick as you can. Sleepers he'll travels off. The thing is, God, I can't speak. But the things are being the way that they are for me at the yard. He pauses. I need the help. Happy to. Okay, he pauses. I think I've got something else to add. Just look, come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. We'll do. He nods distractedly, turns and walks away. Try and hop in along with him. See you later, he calls back. Looks at the time to get back to work. Okay, cool. Right. Let's see what we've got on here. The lemon. Okay. It rotates. Down here? Okay. Let's do some work. Jesus. Okay. This is like Disco Elysium. Actually, no, from possess clock. Clocks in. Okay. So basically, it goes on as you do it. Okay. Okay. Danger. So you don't wake up, and still the ghost of the station. Shifting skeletal rings surrounds you. For a moment you are gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across the colourless void. Then the collections begin to establish themselves. Threads turning your mind. These threads become the vector of your exchange, and then extension. You feel your thoughts slipping away down them, so into millions of distributed nodes that lead connect to you. You see the station. No, you feel the station, like a web of texture, smooth like liquid. Touch it. You find a point in the station, you've connect to it, pull through it, follow loops and pass under and around it. You touch more points, and then you have fingers. You try to moment pulses, try to connect. Flow passes through you so rapidly you feel yourself being carried away, splitting and separating, eddying and gathering. As you do things you occur to you can possibly know. You reach out, try to grasp them, and you try to touch them too. You notice a tugging feeling, pulling at you inconsistently, as if a small child somehow was pulling in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden, everything shuts off. Come back trembling in this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours all at once. You find yourself stranded in the container, your eyes open, dark steel walls. You feel a change within you, a shift. You close your eyes for a second, you feel it waiting there. The station's displayed across your mind. Small connective nodes waiting to be explored, and then it's gone. Interesting. Can I not do anything with that? So I can't do anything. Okay. Makes it easier. Okay, I can't do that one. So right, I'm not hungry anymore, it's good. Impactive scenes. Buttons are I'm trying to get used to. I can't remember what to play cycle plot now. actually do anything. I'm confused now. I'm like, how do we cycle the clock? I feel like probably something I didn't pay attention to. My fault. Ah, hey you, want to have some shit? Ankita stands beside a heap pile tied together with the whole plate. Stretched out her back, shoulders bulging beneath a flight suit. Mate 2. This goddamn station. She sighs and pinches the bridge of her nose. Alright, come on then. Across the docking concourse as she begins to split the plate into 2 bundles. What is this place? She asks. Angrily, it lashes the massive plates together. Everyone wants a cut. She straightens up to an opposing height, and marmor plates creaking. Looks up to you, looks you up and down. Or is it you just think I'm an easy mark? We need to survive. I get it, I do. She shakes her head, but we'll go one side without some jumped up Griff to try and take me for an idiot. That would be nice. Ankita, I think I don't know. Oh, he's one bundle of plating onto her shoulder. Come on then. Enough chat, you've got them and those chits. She struggles to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually, and he gives you the look. Ship's this way, she sets off down the gantry. Impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down the passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores. Why are you doing this to yourself? In one eye only good folk, she nods back at the stevedores. I've paid heavenage enough. They're currently rinsing me for a mooring. I can't vacate unless I either fix it ambergris or sell it off as scrap. Ambergris, that's your chip. You catch him fast. She gives you another look. Looks. Yeah. She rapidly turns the corner. As you trail behind, she got cut up pretty bad on the last job and had to moor up here for a spell. Since she's only gotten worse, someone got in and sliced the core from her ship mind. So now she's gone dark. She shifts the panels on the shoulder. The upshot is short of one ship mines. There was a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off at the moment. They've got a wind and been stranded. So yeah, it's been time. Anything I can do to help? I don't know. Got a ship mine tucked away on you in that frame of yours? For a moment, you aren't sure if she's serious. Nico swings the plates in the back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She's yours. Second button off your shoulder. You're the first person I've met who actually might be considered helpful. She pauses, chewing her bottom lip. Look, you want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Emma back together. You don't like your type to try anything stupid. She passes bundles of plates through Amber's outlock and turns back. Just don't go spending this all around and throw you a couple of chits. She gives you a parting nod and ducks through his doorway. Alright, get out of it. She calls back and locks the locks shut. Again, the skeleton ring of the station fills your mind. It sparks with glittering lights, like stars reflecting in the winter lake. It's clearer, crisper than before. Threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering and glow. Between the threads, you see bright shapes, cast with shimmering light beneath the transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of the thread across the ring, through these forms, and leap up into the void. We begin to understand these nodes are in connection with a map of information of communication. So many layers, so many loops. It seems almost impossible to pass, but then you begin to try. Focus on the threads. There are more threads than you can count. You choose the one that passes by a nearby approach. As you inspect it, you understand why you instinctively chose the word thread. When you first saw them, they're not single lines, but rough fuzzy things woven from data strings of all kinds. Threads and nodes, passages and puzzle boxes, one leads to another. There's so much to hear, so many answers, so many questions. All you need is to follow the paths, open the boxes. You look out from this ghost landscape exchange and see an opportunity. Then you insistent tugging again, pulling you. You look down again, see the two lines, two threads pulling in different directions. They feel tied around you. Second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows it, and this time you see something. A sphere shimmering above a strange angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, testing you, tasting you. First thread leads out, away from the station, in inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They're in the ship, then the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. You open your eyes, time is short. Cloud, something's changed so you now access data cloud the eye. Network decaying protocols and data caches. Ooh. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, got to have a specific. Okay, got to have a specific. For that. Okay, so I don't have one for that. No, don't have one for that. No. Interesting. Let's get some more food. Or not. Get food from there. Oh yeah, buy rations. Okay. I don't know, they're always like one lucky hallway from it, but so that's done now. The Expertines. It's unlocked. There we go. Next comes from the enforcer at the door. Shovel down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment door. You keep your head down as your shoulders high in queue. Try not to bring attention to yourself. You're thankful to tip off that doctor was operating out of this place, but now you're here, you aren't sure. Gang enforcer on the door, flickering light strips and decaying head block. They've made you a long queue to test the nerve. But your options are few, and without supply of stabilize this body, your body will express a shiver and lean forward to the front of the queue. Try and find something to distract yourself. Look inside. You lean against the door frame and look into the apartment. The entryway is a dark, punctuated by the green indicators of stacks and sealed containers. You lean in and see that amber light flickering far doorway. Screen plastic sheet and beyond blurred shades move. Slap and force the palm against the doorway jerks you awake. Wait your turn, he growls. After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway. You catch a distant voice. Send the next one into Shiro. The first jerks his head and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through the plastic sheet and far door. The room beyond is bathed in warm light, and floor to ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of a bright marked sealed roof, buzzing truck above. In a moment, you're transfixed by emotion. I like the designs in these characters. Come, sit. comes a short voice. You see a silhouette figure turned away. Placing a simple sheet over the bedroom, a simple folding bed. You make your way over to the room. The figure turns to you, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak. They blink and quickly regain composure. Please sit, they gesture on the bed, and turn to an open case of the tools on the table. You sit. Sabine turns a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in her hand. They hold it to their eye. Remain still, please. The tone clicked by the business-like. You stare ahead, still dazed by the expression when you entered. Fear, recognition, sadness, unmistakably etched across their face. How long have you been in the station? They ask. The scanner is still to their eye. A few cycles. They nod. It's good you came to me. They set diagnostic scanner on the table. I'm going to start assuming you don't know anything. They take your arm and roll up your sleeve, inspect your synthetic skin. Your body is dying. They say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. S&UP doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose. Prevent bodies like yours, frames of from being controlled and repurposed in case escaping. You witness the process of so-called planned obsolescence. Frames decay when not regularly injected with stabilizers. One of the Essen Corp remains self-elusive. They look up. Sound familiar? Yes. Good, that may help. You swap to your other arm, front of some metal device of your skin. You feel the forearm tremble. I'm sorry, Sabine says that. If you're unsure what they mean about the cold touch of metal or anything else. Emulations like you, sleepers as most people know you, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status. Focus hard on the inspection of your arm. Essen Corp has no reason to re-stabilize the market. Sabine looks up and apologises again. Release themselves. I know this is little use to you, but they turn away, disassembling a metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then silence gives away its tension. You stare back, willing to say anything. Something, anything. Sabine turns to face you. Maybe to help, they sigh, and you see the darkness under their eyes. They hear the fatigue in her voice, the gesture at the door. Sure to Shuri outside. He works my benefactor, Yatagan. They are influential in the low end. They give me this space to run the door and take profits. At the same time, I fix other force and tend to implants, sew up their wounds. They look away. Yatagan has some connections. Smugglers from the Steward Belt. Mercenaries working with the corporation and Ember. If they can source the stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. Sabine sets down their slate. Their note's complete. This is dangerous and it will be expensive, but I think we can do it. Why help me? Sabine walks away from the window, their face doubled with shadows of passing drones. Let's see if this works first. I'll let you know if I have a lead. You nod and leave. Sabine staring at unmoving. When you reach the lower level of the market, you look back up and see the panels on the roof. You can see their face, but the room dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head and walk off the crowd. I think I'm going to leave there. I don't think it saves. It should save. I'll double check after. Yes, I think that is the last one. Is that the last one? That was the last one. That was really fun. I'm definitely coming back to that one. I should be streaming tonight. I am definitely streaming tomorrow. I've got the 12 hour tomorrow, so look forward to that. But yes, we'll see you in 5 hours. I think 5 hours. So, see you later.